Please stop doing it.
Welcome back, viewers. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's the revenge of the tea. Oh my goodness.
You're actually
my
just
eyes.
a moron.
Anyway, sorry, the music.
Yeah.
Hi.
That wasn't awkward.
Oh, my eyes.
Sorry, how did you hurt your eyes there?
Oh, they're watering. God. Overactive titux and all that.
Yeah. So, what's up, my epic gamer dudes? That's what I'm going with for the intro now, I think.
Okay, so are we officially named our fan base?
We're going with epic gamer dudes.
There's something behind here, isn't there?
No, it's further to the right. So, yeah. This episode, we're gonna go destroy Team Galactic again.
And I'm gonna be drinking more tea.
Yeah, of course.
Solely for the enjoyment of Andrew.
It's what I live for. Wow, what a useless TM.
That's the one which you can take item off, isn't it? Right?
So, as I say, useless.
Pretty much useless.
Yeah.
We're going to beat Team Galactic in here, aren't we? The second boss.
Yeah. Jupiter, I think?
Yeah, we just beat Mars in Valley Windworks.
It's Jupiter or Saturn, I can't remember which one.
The Cycle Shop manager's gone, and this is how we
That's
got
right, yeah.
Finally. Oh, is this a doubles?
It is.
Who have I got first?
Oh, we've got Sebulba.
Yeah, I'll try and evolve him actually.
No, we don't.
I do. I do.
No, we don't, because we'll have to go through editing hell.
That was funny, though.
Guys, comment below, was it funny when we
I don't care what they say, they're all inferior to me. They're solely the comments, whilst we are the Let's Players.
Right, okay, sure.
If it's funny to me, it's funny to everyone.
Yeah, I don't think that's true, man.
I mean it in the nicest way, but the viewers are much less important.
You guys are trash. You don't get shit.
My tongue really hurts. The bit wasn't funny enough to do that.
No.
It's only grass that means, yeah, time to switch out, because you're completely useless against it.
This is a terrible double battle. They have a wormhole and a Zubat.
You know what? You know what?
Wow, you actually going for that?
It's not an important battle.
It
so...
isn't. Okay, fair enough. Oh, can you get my folder out the top drawer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we were talking about things, weren't we?
Yeah, we were talking about favourite Pokemon game.
We got to number... Do you want to list off 15 to 6?
Yeah,
so the viewers at home who haven't watched episode 4 or 5 because it took us this long to get through these.
You're right. So for all you fellas who are interested, I actually keep some notes on these videos, which is... I'm probably wasting my time, let's be honest. Okay, so we went through all the main series Pokemon games, ranking them from worst to best. Like, this is just our personal picks, so... Yeah. I mean, Hoenn is undeniably trash. I think we can all agree.
That's a hard disagree from me.
Anyway.
Oh! Poison point coming in clutch to kill him there. Nice.
Shit. Okay, so 15 to 6 for me. So at number 15, let's go Pikachu.
We should probably include that we're including remakes, because we couldn't agree to not include remakes.
Yeah, just like we couldn't agree which starter we were going to get, so we just picked the worst one.
Sorry, please do.
Okay, so 15, let's go Pikachu. 14, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. 13, Black and White 2. 12, Sun and Moon. 11, Yellow. 10, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Number 9, Gold, Silver, Crystal. Number 8, Fire, Red, Leaf, Green. Number 7, XY. Number 6, the original Red and Blue.
And in detail, over the last few episodes, we have explained why our thought process is. It's a very subjective choice.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, that's why Red and Blue is number 6, and Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald is number 14.
It took us like 35 minutes to talk about. Yeah. It's basically 13 to 6 last time. So.
And Mojo's picks were number 15, Red and Blue. Shocking.
Hey.
Number 14, let's go Pikachu, let's go Eevee. At least we kind of agree on that
was
one.
Apparently trash in my opinion.
Yeah. Number 13, Gold, Silver. Number 12, Yellow. Number 11, Black and White 2. Number 10, Sun and Moon.
You know what? I said I wasn't going to speed up much, but I am going to have to because it's just taking far too long.
Number 9, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Number 8,
not
XY.
You, I'm in the game.
Yeah, I'm not a dumbass, man. Well, that's debatable. Number 7, Diamond, Pearl. Number 6, Fire, Red, Leaf, Green. So, the moment you've all been waiting for. The top 5. Yeah, you've all been waiting for it for a few minutes now. Of course, a hot few minutes. Now I'm going to try and find what I actually wrote down for my top 5 6. There we go. Okay. Number 5 for me is Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I'm kind of disgusted that a Hoenn game made it into my top 5. I want to kill myself.
Why is it your top? Why is it your 5th best game in your opinion?
Well, in like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, they fixed a lot of the issues I had with the original, like Ruby, Sapphire, what was it, Emerald? Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I in general I was complaining about Hoenn because it just felt like an uncompleted game with like TMs and just general moves, and
Yes.
obviously because it's now Gen 6 capabilities, it's doing much better.
Yeah, but for me, they improved a lot of stuff. I like how it returned to 3D. I thought
I'm
it
going
was
to give the
pretty good.
XP check to evolve.
Okay,
I want to
fair enough.
evolve in this episode, so
Yeah, it's not going to happen though.
it should technically because you get a whole bunch of love and happiness in leveling up, and normally level 22 is when they max out on happiness in leveling up.
Okay, sure.
And he's level 20, and it's the daytime technically.
Yeah, we're actually playing this during the day. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, so back to Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, it was just a lot more fun to play. A lot of the movesets were fixed, so like Pokemon like Sceptile and Blaziken are actually fun to play with now.
Yeah, fair
Shocking.
enough. Megas was quite a nice thing for it as well.
Yeah, Megas worked pretty well.
Especially with the starters getting, what's his name, Mega Grass type starter. Sceptile. Yeah, with Dragon Stab
I
now.
don't know why it's a Dragon type, but okay.
Made it
Yeah, I mean, it's cool.
ice, but you know.
Yeah. You know, I've still got the problems with Hoenn region. That being too much water, you know.
Thank you, IGN.
It's a legit problem, I swear to God. I'm not just cashing in on the meme, you know.
Poison, of course.
What's wrong? Wait. It's a steel type though, isn't it?
No,
Or
it's
is it
not
just
steel
water?
type, yeah, it's just water.
Okay, so it is just crap.
Yep, he's awful.
Yeah.
I guess I'll think of one cheaper way. Sorry.
Yeah. Also, the addition of a fairy type was pretty good, so I could actually use guarded work, and it wasn't total crap, which is quite nice. Gave me a nice early Pokemon to get. A lot of good new things that were incorporated, like the catching. You know, the Dex now, that's what it's called, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a really nice feature, actually.
That was a good feature. Made catching a lot more fun and
Peace
a lot less unbearable. Also, competitive battling was pretty good because in the post game you could just like circle around that island and hatch eggs and all that crap.
Yeah. The whole holding up on the D-pad. You know, it was really simple, especially with the PSS as well.
Yeah.
To like actually just learn how to do the proper competitive breeding and stuff like that.
Yeah, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. They've been the only games so far that I've actually got a competitive team on.
I don't want to check.
Well, semi-competitive, I suppose. But
yeah, I went full competitive on that game.
No kidding. Anyway, that's why it's number 5 for me. You actually have to check the list.
I don't remember. It's my number 5 is Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I feel like I have a better Sun on this game because I actually finished it, unlike the other person.
I'm sorry, it's the same as Sun and Moon.
But the difference being between Sun and Moon is that it's actually a good version of Sun and Moon. There are a lot of quality of life changes which I liked about it. I think that's what Pokemon really needs to do, like crack down on in improving their games.
Yes.
Now anyway, but Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon had like the increase of like just pressing Y to save. It had a really nice like color change in terms of like the general game. Like this is a different tune. The story was a bit better. Lily wasn't completely useless in this game.
It was a bit more fast-paced.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
It was like being in Alola. The whole plot was it's Alola, but it's in like a parallel universe sort of esque thing. And I really like Necrozma and generally the end battle. But in a different world when you get to it right at the end and you battle him, and he's actually quite a tough like Pokemon to battle.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice in the change of pace because generally it's been said, and I agree with the general nature that later games of Pokemon are much easier to absorb to their kids' demographic, but that was still a hard battle for me, even though I had quite a good team, which was quite nice to be challenged.
Yeah, it was essentially just Sun and the Moon, but the fat was trimmed off it, so it was
essentially
a lot better.
I still didn't like the whole trial thing, which is why it's not the top, but it was objectively it was I'd say it's a bit more fun game.
Oh yeah, it's kind of undeniably the best version of
Alola.
The Alola region.
And I enjoyed Alola in Sun and Moon. Like I didn't enjoy it greatly, but I enjoyed it quite a lot. And I played Ultra Sun and Moon. I was like, if these games had come out and Sun and Moon hadn't come out at all, I would just enjoy this series completely.
Yeah.
But the fact that they released it a year afterwards just sort of, I guess, weakened it for me because it just felt like they were releasing the same game, which was quite true.
Yeah.
In some
they
aspects.
basically just released the same game with a few updates.
Better changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why it's
just a big update patch would have been all they needed, really.
They patched it heavily, like in patch 2.0.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, fair enough. So right now we're against. I didn't check the name. Was it Jupiter?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We're really invested in this game.
How does he have Giga Drain? I'm not trying to speed up on
What
this.
does Zubat have Giga Drain? Yeah.
This battle. Nice.
Super effective, did 10 damage. Wow, that's pretty bad. Of course. Would you
Rhapsody?
Can we get Bubble Beam, please?
No, not for a long time. I don't think.
It's only 60 damage. But it's got a good water move, please.
He should. Let's go to do Bubble Beam. Right, what's your fourth one then?
Fourth pick for me is the game we are currently playing, Diamond and Pearl.
Yikes. When did I put that? Like 7 or something?
Something like that, yeah. A bit further up the list for you. So, this was the first Pokemon game I played, so got a lot of nostalgic connections to it, I suppose. Sinnoh region's pretty good in my mind. It's nicely laid out. It's not too linear. It's it's pretty linear, but it's
it sort of does that going back on like the whole Mount Coronet thing at the end.
I kind of like how in Diamond and Pearl, when you get to Heart Home, you can't battle the gym leader first of all. You've got to go further and then come back on yourself. Whereas in Platinum, you just go to an MP straight away. So it's a minor thing, but it's something I prefer about Diamond and Pearl.
Oh no.
It's the hardest Pokemon game I've played, I think.
No. Oh no!
Oh no!
I see. Yeah. Oh, he did lower my defenses. He did lower my defenses twice with Screech, so I was 4 times down on defense. Sorry, please.
Mojo Boy's going to take him out there.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, we got Intimidate as well. Forgot about that. Why are you speeding it up?
Because it's going to take ages.
So?
Fine.
We got time to burn. Yeah, so, I like Team Galactic. They're one of the better evil teams in my mind. The whole motive's pretty weak, but it is for half the teams, and I just kind of like their style. It's not going to evolve.
I hope it's not going to happen. Just to annoy you.
It's not going to happen.
I hope it does.
We're going to have some horrible,
jarring changes of music in the background. It was Jupiter.
Thank God.
Damn.
I do.
Damn.
Did you bring the game guide
She
over?
can step on me if she wants.
Stop it!
She's not even wearing anything like one of her thighs. What's she doing?
Yeah, that's
what even is that?
Oh, thank God.
I'm so annoyed. It's probably level 24 then. I'm so annoyed.
Did you bring the game guide over? Where is it?
It's over here.
Oh, sweet.
I don't remember where it is. It's in my bag somewhere.
God's sake. I'm gonna have to go get it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so essentially they want to rule over the Pokemon, but they don't actually want to. I like this whole thing where he divulges power, but he doesn't tell them what his plan is, because otherwise they'd all.
Why did you bring the complete works and shot over?
Because I thought I would as well.
Okay, fine.
Oh, this is where I get a free bike, isn't it?
Yeah. You got to talk to the guy who gives you the bike. Yeah. So that was my number 4 pick. What about you, Mojo?
My number 4 pick is Black and White, which Andrew won't like.
Yeah. Wait, I'm just gonna see when he gets Bubble Beam. Level 24, so we only need one level.
Literally one. If I'd won that battle with him, I would have got Bubble Beam.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet. 65 damage.
Is this where I get Togepi egg? I feel like it's after a beat Galactic.
Cynthia gives it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were saying number 4.
Number 4, Black and White for me. I'm now into the area where I don't feel like I got any bad games left on my list, so they're sort of just ranking the good ones I have left. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah, I objectively and subjectively enjoyed the next 4 games I have on my list, so they're sort of ranking out of just pure enjoyment of the game now. I really liked Unova as a region. The music in it slapped hard.
It did slap hard.
In general, I enjoyed the Pokemon choices. I'd say the starters were probably weaker than I'd have liked.
Yeah. I mean, I think Embor's probably the weakest one out of the 3.
Yeah, but I'd say as choices I didn't really like most of them, because they sort of had the whole Gen 2 issue where they were very single typed apart from just Embor.
Yeah, who was a fighting type. Fighting type.
Fire fighting type again for the 3rd time in a row from Gen 3, Gen 4, and Gen 5.
Really original, right?
Yeah, exactly. I got a new bike. Nice.
Crazy. So we gotta figure out which button we gotta use to use this bike.
Fairly certain it's Y. Should be this one.
Should be.
We'll go assign that. Yeah, I enjoyed Unova. I enjoyed the whole plot. The plot is really one of the reasons I loved it so much. It's one of the games where I actually cared about the plot.
Oh, this is good.
Oh.
What's up?
You want me to go with the bills?
Bye. What was I doing?
Nice interruption. Yeah. Assign it. There we
That's
go.
why, yeah. Right, yes. Then I press... Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Oh wow, you got a bike! You can ride down Cycling Road.
And go to Hoenn City.
Wait, we can't leave the city, what the
Yeah, we can. We can't leave it that way, though.
Yeah, why can't we leave it that way?
Because, you know, obviously we can't. Yeah, I enjoyed, you know, the rivals were nice, the whole Sharon and Banker thing with 3 different rivals.
Yeah.
2 different
I thought they were
rivals,
pretty
sorry.
good characters. That's
So
right.
you got to see the whole, like, dynamic of all 3 starters, finally.
Yeah.
The gyms were quite good. I quite enjoyed the Elite Four. The plot was really good. I really liked N as sort of antagonist, you know, switching over, and that was quite unique.
Yeah,
Did.
I mean, it had the best plot of any Pokemon game. I think that's kind of undeniable.
And then Getsis, I really enjoyed that battle at the end because it was actually difficult.
Yeah, he was a real son of a bitch. Stop slurping your tea. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just really enjoyed the game, but it just doesn't come better than the other ones because I have nostalgia in the other ones, I guess, and more time in the other ones.
Okay. Number 3 for me is the first one I got on release day, which was Heart Gold Soul Silver.
You got that on release day?
Yeah,
I don't know
I
nothing of
pre-ordered
that
it.
because I got everything else on release day as well. I'm gonna skip through this battle.
But it was the first one I was like hyped to play because, you know, I was in primary school when it came out,
You know what?
and there was like Pokemon fever around. Yeah, just level up. So, I mean, obvious things in Heart Gold Soul Silver. Pokemon walk behind you, that's a really nice feature.
Yeah, exactly.
The post-game is, I think, unquestionably the best post-game in any Pokemon game.
Because there's actually content there.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of content there.
Though I will agree, it does get a bit stale after a while.
It does, but at least there is stuff to do, you know, if you're willing to put some time into it. Bad things would be Team Rocket is very, very bad in that game.
Yeah, the plot is not great.
No, there's like, in Team Rocket, there's no like real chain of command, you know, even when you fight Archer at the end, it's just like, oh, it's a guy,
Yeah.
and then you beat him,
Exactly,
and you
that's
never
it.
see him again.
I think the part I enjoyed the most about the plot of that game is the whole like Lance interaction with you.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. It's kind of, it's probably where this game took the inspiration from Cynthia.
Yeah, Cynthia actually being like involved.
Yeah, well, a bit.
Hmm.
You see her like 2 or 3 times throughout the game. I like all the gym leaders in,
You know what? In contrast to battles, I'm just gonna speed up.
and I like a lot of the Pokemon in Johto. The starters are all pretty solid, apart from Chikorita, who is
I don't know.
basically a suicide button if you want to take
I
it.
don't know about that. I enjoyed playing with Chikorita.
It's
I think.
I've never beaten the game with Chikorita. I got to like the 8th gym, realised it was impossible. It was just impossible.
Having beaten the game with Chikorita.
Wow, I'm proud of you, man. That's quite impressive.
Oh my.
But
I'm gonna have a heated game.
yeah, there's quite a lot of repetition in Heart Gold Soul Silver. The battle themes are all the same. Well, a lot of them are very similar anyway, and it just, wow.
Yeah, I know.
This is a good battle right here. But yeah, it's a solid title, and I definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
It's probably the game that most Pokemon fans will pick as the number 1.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a few things like
Oh wow, it's worth doing.
Taunt.
Yeah.
Taunt. Chimchar gets that at like level 10, I think.
Nice.
So, yeah. Anyway, your number 3.
It's Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Christ. No!
You put it at top 5. You cannot.
I put it top 5, you put it top 3 though.
I can't get through until I get strength, can't I?
Mm.
Because it's Mount Coronet, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't get any further than this. You gotta turn back there.
Okay. Nice. I really enjoyed this game. It was the first 3DS game where I absolutely loved it. I guess. And it, as aforementioned, it was the game where I learned how to do everything competitive.
Yeah.
I did IV training. I learned how to do everything. I did hatching and breeding moves, IV training, EV training, nature breeding, specific hidden power breeding. I did everything.
How many hours did you put in that
I
game?
put about 450 hours into that game.
Wow.
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 About 350 of those is solely me running around on the island, getting the right natures and IVs and EVs. I spent so much of that game on that.
Wow.
I really enjoyed it though because it meant that I got to like play against you and Yang Yang and just like
Yeah.
enjoy competitive battling. I really got into competitive battling through that, and then like that's not even about Hoenn itself, but then like once you actually get to the story, I enjoyed the story a lot. I enjoyed the Hoenn story already, but like the whole mix of megas, which they really, I think, incorporated really well.
That really added quite a bit to the game.
Yeah, and then like the post game with Zinnia and Mega Rayquaza.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. That's quite nice.
I really enjoyed that
little
part.
bit.
Yeah, and the primals are really nice. I think I just really enjoyed going through Hoenn in a 3D version because they made it quite. I think that's my favorite kind of engine they put Pokemon on because it looks like what I thought Pokemon would look like if it was 3D. That makes sense.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, can't really argue with that, I suppose.
Yeah, and I put so much time into that game, so I didn't enjoy it. It'd be kind of useless.
How many hours did Yang Yang get in? Was it like
600, I'd say, 700 maybe.
Yeah.
It was also the first game where I like completed most of the things. I got the Pokedex, didn't get the national. I got the regional one.
Big flags.
I got most of the national. I spent a long time on the national. Never finished. I probably should at some point.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm really close to it.
You've got enough hours.
I only
in
have
that
like
game.
50 left in it. I got all the TMs, all the possible items. I got everything. Dude, I spent so much time on that game.
Yeah. I think I had a bit over 100 hours in, and then I deleted all my data. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah, kind of regret that decision, but at the same time, you know.
Oh well. There's not much you can do about it now. You're going back down here, right?
Oh,
You're gonna talk to what's his name, aren't you?
Go get an Explorer Kid.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna speed through all of this because
Yeah, there's a big dialogue dump. Straight up. No, not
there.
Straight up. Right.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
In there.
So go on then.
Yeah, number two is
2.
Pokemon Platinum, man. So, yeah, Pokemon Platinum. It's just this game, but better in every way. You know, it's a bit more streamlined. Look is added, who gives a bit more of an in-depth look at Team Galactic, you know. Makes them seem a bit more intimidating, I suppose. Yeah. Wait, are you actually going underground for this?
I can't do this.
What do you mean?
Look. I have to go on down, don't I?
No, you don't.
Do I not?
You just need the kid.
Okay. Ooh. I also have a heated game mode up in this piece.
Yeah, so Platinum.
Should I battle everyone here? I feel like I should.
No, just avoid everyone you can. Oh, we might be able to get a new team member in this video.
Can we?
Yeah.
Which one? That one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It might take a while because we have to go back up the path.
Yeah, but I think we should do it.
Oh, we can try. So Platinum, yeah, it just takes everything I liked about Diamond and Pearl and just made it better. Yeah. It's a bit more accessible, like not a lot more, but they fixed a few of the gyms. Like the grass gym in this game is pretty terrible.
Yeah.
And in Platinum they made it like a giant clock. No, we don't need to battle.
I want to get these guys to level 24 each. I'm speeding through it anyway, so.
Also, Fantina's gym was. Oh, you haven't seen Fantina's gym in this game?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you're in for a treat, my dude.
We're soon to get there, though.
It's real bad. Yeah, they fixed that one in Platinum as well. They had a few new designs to some of the buildings, like the Elite Four rooms all look a bit better.
Yeah.
And some of the Galactic areas look a lot better as well. Yeah, it's just everything about Diamond and Pearl looks, you know, yeah. What more can I say? And since that's my most nostalgic game, Diamond and Pearl, I mean, an improvement about it every way is
nice.
How? Oh, you got burned. Okay, number 2 for you.
1 sec. Oh my. Sorry.
Round it, up.
Yeah. Okay. My number 2 is Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Oh, is that the one you managed to sell?
Yeah. I, as you can probably tell, what number 1 is for both of us if you're listening, which you probably haven't, which is fair enough. I'm a big Gen 4 fan. I don't have a burnt heel, that's epic. I just use this.
Just go back to the centre.
No, it's fine. Because he's not the one I'm trying to level up anyway.
cat will need bubble gum. We don't. Yes, we do.
We really don't. Anyway, Heart and Gold and Soul Silver, yeah, what Andrew mentioned was really important, like, just generally a really nice, lots of content for the after game. Going back to Kanto was really nice, Pokemon following you behind you was really nice. I really enjoyed also, I suppose because it was like one of the second or third experiences I had of Pokemon, the sheer amount of legendaries, which is something I forgot to mention in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire as well. But I just, Level 24 is literally around the corner. I just enjoyed the sheer, you know, like catching every single one possible under you know, Latios, Latias, all of the trios, you know, the Raikou, Entei, Suicune, you get the picture.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed like the music. The music was really good. It was my first experience with Johto, so I guess as a first experience, it was really good for that. Pokemon following behind you. The rival was alright. I didn't quite like how they dealt with the whole Victory Road, where he wipes out the entirety of the Victory Road situation.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of bizarre. Yeah. Yeah, the one or two issues I have with it, which is why it's not number one on my list, is as you said, like just the plot and the evil team are not hugely believable.
They're just kind of boring, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, to get you through the game.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna go you.
Yeah, you might want to go you.
First.
Bird's dealing a lot of damage. What?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Sabal, right.
He's gonna remain at the top then. But first action in it. So, Andrew.
Yeah, it all comes down to the #1 pick, which I'm pretty sure I've said in like quite a lot of these videos already. My favourite Pokemon game is Black and White. So, what it comes down to for me in a lot of games I play is like story and incentive to keep playing the game.
Yeah, fair enough.
Since Black and White has the best story and the best characters.
Oh my.
Why did you do that?
It's not what I wanted to do, I can tell you that much. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Black and White has the best story and characters and all that, so it really gets me invested in the game I'm playing. You know, a lot of my other favourite games, like, let me check the shelf. Uncharted 4, I suppose, is one of them.
Winnie the Pooh's Home Run Derby is another favourite of his.
Oh, of course, yeah. I really like the Resident Evil 2 remake as well.
Yeah?
The Last of Us is another good one.
Last of Us is really good.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Never actually played it. We should play that.
Yeah, we should actually. Right after we do Breath of the Wild.
Spoiler into our schedule ahead, which we don't have a schedule.
Yeah.
I tell her that his, and then we do some content.
Yeah, he's like, hey, do you want to do some filming? I'm like, sure. And then he stays for like 3 hours, and we do a lot of filming.
It's a sneak peek into our lives.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what these are, right? Yeah, so Black and White, favourite game, Pokemon game, rather, and people who say the Pokemon choice ain't that good, it's not
completely
bad.
Fair.
It's not bad.
That's the reason. One of the reasons it's top is I just didn't enjoy the starters as much as they could have been. I feel like if they gave, like water fighting, I felt like it could have been water fighting. They gave Emboar like fire ground, and
yes, that would make a lot more sense.
Superior grass dragon. Yeah, those choices make sense to me in general.
As it is though, there's very few Pokemon which I really hate in Unova.
Well, that's a hot take. People don't like Unova Pokemon. They don't like Vanillux. They don't like Garbodor.
You know what? I think Vanillux is funny.
They don't like Garbodor.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Don't like,
it's just
they don't like Klinklang.
I don't see the problem with Klinklang.
They don't like the monkeys at all.
The monkeys.
Pansy,
oh yeah.
Poor
They're fine.
Pansage.
They're just elemental like Pokemon. What's wrong with that? They don't detract from the game in any way. They're not incredibly inventive. They're fine. There's nothing bad about them. Yeah, the only one I can really think of that I despise is the Region Bird.
Oh yeah,
I hate in a lot of the games. For people who hate Pidove, I say, what's so good about Pidgey? What's so good about Swellow? They are terrible.
They're more aesthetically pleasing.
But they're so bad in actual game.
They look nice, much better than... there's a lot to do with aesthetics.
Yeah, but Unpheasant is a better Pokemon in every way.
Ugly.
It is kind of ugly.
I don't know what to tell you, it is ugly.
It's better than Pidgey.
It's
better than Pidgey, man.
I prefer Pidgey to Pidove.
Well, you can go take that and shove it up your ass.
There we go.
Bubble beam. Okay, moving on to your number 1 pick.
And my number 1 is Platinum.
Crazy.
Which is why we're playing this game, I guess, because I don't actually want to use your Rhapsody anymore. First game I ever played, so obviously nostalgia's playing a big role in it, but also just I can't really see any faults with it if there are any. Probably nostalgia again talking, but still. Oh, okay. No.
As a whole, it's probably the most consistent Pokemon game.
Yeah. No, I love like everything about it. I love the gyms, the rivals. Tough enough, I'd say.
Yeah, he's a solid rival.
Yeah,
not the best in the series. Like, nothing Platinum does is the best in the series, but it does
apart from
everything.
Music, I'd say music.
Apart from music, yeah.
Top.
Everything else is just done well. There's no bad features of Platinum, which is yeah.
Yeah. I'd say I really enjoyed the post game, the whole going to the volcano and
it's a pretty good post game.
I also really enjoyed the fact that you had the chance to battle the gym leaders over and over again at the end.
Yeah,
that was a really nice feature. I liked the Elite Four. They were challenging enough for me. Cynthia was definitely challenging enough. I had like a whole bunch in order to get it.
Easily the toughest champion in the series.
Yeah, I'd say so. The music in that game, that one battle especially slapped.
Have you learned Cynthia's feat?
I tried once, like 2 years ago, and I was definitely not. I should try again. Actually, I might be able to do it.
You'll be able to do it now.
Yeah, I feel like if I keep on talking about it, it's just going to be me gushing about the game. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the plot. I loved Cyrus. The distortion world was amazing for me.
Yeah.
Going like through up and down and like just doing strength puzzles like through different levels of the world was really cool. And just generally the Giratina and Cyrus battle at the end. Cyrus was difficult enough. He wasn't hugely difficult.
Yeah, he's a good like team boss. He's intimidating, but he's
yeah.
He's got a good team as well. I like his Gyarados. His Gyarados kicked my ass a lot when I was younger.
So we're gonna go get it. We're gonna go get the team.
No, because we've done quite a lot in this video already.
Oh, you're right. We'll go see about something cave actually.
Yeah, after we'll finish this battle, then I think we'll cut it off.
So there we go. That's my list.
Yeah. So
list.
That's it done. When we post this video, I think we'll just write up our picks for the top 15.
Yeah, fair.
Just to make it easy to like actually find them.
To follow as well.
Yeah. And then people can criticise and call us idiots as much as they want.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Look forward to that.
I don't say I enjoy Platinum.
Yeah, okay, so next time we're going to add another Pokemon to our team.
No, we're not finished this yet because we have to get through these few trainers here.
Why?
Because I want to get to a nice stopping point.
Okay. Fine.
So there you go. It took us another episode just to talk about
that
the top
took
5,
half an hour to get through 5
because we have more
picks.
details to talk about the top ones.
Yeah, I mean, true. But
yeah,
like,
as you can tell, I'm a Gen 4 kid.
I'm much better at criticising stuff than I am at saying good things about
It's hard
stuff.
to talk about good things.
Yeah. Because you can just be like, oh, this is good, that's good. But when you're criticising, you can tear stuff to shreds, and it's a lot more entertaining.
It's much harder to talk about things you enjoy than it is to talk about
Yeah,
things you
that's
dislike.
true. It's weird, though, isn't it? It's the negativity bias.
Oh, wait.
No. Please no.
Please.
If it evolves.
We're doing it on camera. That's what we're doing. I don't know what to tell you.
Please. Come on, Suburban. Oh, thank God.
Damn, I guess I'll just have to...
Can we just use repel, please?
Nope.
Thank God, use. I want to stop football.
I'm out of tea, I didn't slip it.
Ah!
It really is sad.
Right, I'm going to take this time to think of a good outro for this episode.
Oh, are you? Wow,
Yeah.
that's a new take for me. Wow.
I know, it's a hot take.
You know, when I first finished this first British Platinum, I didn't realise you could go battle anything again.
Really?
So I just dropped the game, and then like I think it was Harry just told me like, hey, you can play the game after. There's more stuff to do after the game.
That's crazy.
It's in Howtown. You told me that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Quick tune. No, swap out. Or run away.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's try Bubble Beam, see how much damage it does.
We've already tried it once.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was against
That's
20. It was against
not bad.
20 and it destroyed him. Right, so you've had time. You've
Yeah,
had time
I've had
and
a
time,
solid
you've had
minute
hours
to think of an
to think
outro.
about.
So, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Diamond, we're going to add another team member. You can probably guess what it is. And Mojo's going to reset the step counter.
Yeah, that's what we all want to look forward to.
Of course. and I'm gonna think of a good outro.
I'm not hearing any funnies in this outro. I'm not going to let you go into this outro as funny.
You're just gonna stare at me awkwardly until I think of a good outro. Okay, so remember, kids, drugs are bad.
But like, do them if you want to, you know?
Yeah.